It's Sunday. It's 8 o'clock. It must be stream time. Hi folks, and welcome back to Arrakis, back in Dune Awakening once again. I think this is this episode 10 now? 10? Oh, sandstorm has just hit. Everything's gone all blurry. I'm just sitting here trying to have my little supper. But never mind. Right, let's have a look and see who we have in chat today. And first in chat today is Phantom6767 saying hello all. Hello Phantom, welcome. Bulwark is second and Taymanix is third, saying oh well, managed third place. Good evening to all three of our first three chatters we have this week. Who else do we have? We've got Shades here, good to see you Shades. Zereth's here, good to see you. Zeros999, good evening. Dan Irvin's here, ready for the best part of the weekend. Really? Yeah, it just means that we're a bit closer to the Monday morning when it's a Sunday night like this. Weekend's almost over. Dave Hogg says hello, good evening, Anger and all there. Sixth place today, hope you have a good one. Thank you, Dave. Six Badges here, bonsoir mon ami. I'm almost finished watching your marathon 4-hour stream. So for those who don't know, Max from Campfire Clowns was unavailable this weekend for the Saturday night stream, so Six Badges took over the stream and did a marathon 4-hour stream on Windrose with the pirating. I think I've managed to watch 3.25 hours of that 4 hours today, so I'm almost there. But yeah, that's a hell of a long stream. DC Weston says bonsoir 6 and hello all from Washington DC. Well, welcome DC Weston and welcome from Scotland. Rex Havoc says good afternoon everyone. How are you? Whipped as one's here. Hi all. Kathy Ann says hello Kathy Ann. Game Labs is here. Evening Anger. Good to see you. Nice to see you Game Labs. Kane's here. Greetings. Who was also on that stream with Six Badges. Kathy Ann says, hi labs, hi Kane. Marky Del Sparky says, fit like everyone, and of course the correct answer to that is nae bad yoursel. Foos your dues. Who else do we have? Assassin Lucifer, good to see ya. Dan Irvin says, how was everyone's week? I've been enjoying your Tuesday and Thursday shenanigans, Game Labs. Yes. For those who do not know, Game Labs has started a new series with his better half on Conan Exiles every Tuesday and Thursday. Kathy saying hello to everybody. How do's here? How do me duck? How are you? Good to see you. Six Badges says Anger UK. Grats on the Dune Watcher. Yes, I'm so chuffed. It's a bit, maybe slight bit of a spoiler. The video that comes out on Tuesday, the normal Dune video, I'm going to be taking on the Poison testing station, the Overland map, endgame testing stations in the Poison one. It's not in the video, but since I've recorded it, I recorded it yesterday, I've been back in it again yesterday a few times and again this morning, and when I got in this morning I got the Dune Watcher spit dart, which I believe is the best spit dart, tier 6 spit dart in the game. Obviously it's not a graded one, but it's certainly much better than the current spit dart I have. So I've been looking for that for literally months and I finally got one, so I was well chuffed. Where else are we? Kathy Ann said, how are we today? I'm really good. I was also out on my motorbike this weekend. I got it out the garage yesterday and got it checked over and made sure it was all okay. Took it for a little spin yesterday and then was out for another bit of a run on it today. So we're all good. We're back in the saddle again. Hopefully the weather stays nice enough that I can use it more often, but hey ho. Audu says, sorry I've been AWOL for so long. Not a problem, Audu. Not a problem at all. Game Lab says, Anger, good to see you on Campfire Clowns on Tuesday. It was fun to watch. It was fun to take part in. Yeah, Comfort Clowns did a on the spot stream, because on Tuesday Windrose launched into early access, and I joined them for a wee while, having a bit of fun with the Campfire Clowns running around doing pirate stuff. Don't think it's a game that I'm going to be playing, at least yet, either on stream or as a solo series. I've got too much other stuff on the go at the moment. But yeah, it was fun to join the clowns for a little play about. Fairweather Biker says I do 100%. That's 100% what I am. I check the weather forecast in the morning. If it looks like it's going to be dodgy rain or bad weather in any way, shape or form, I take the car. And if it looks like it's nice, we're on the bike. Dave Hogg says, bad time to have a hypo. Oh dear. Oh dear. Hope you can get that under control and sorted, Dave. Kathy Ann is jealous. Jealous about what? About the biking? Game Love says, congrats. It's like the rare touch of the Red Mother's torch. Well, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Dune Watcher, I believe it used to come from like the really harder testing stations in the deep desert. I think that's where you used to be able to get it to drop. But that's out in the PvP area. So that's a bit more not my thing. There is an option that if I click on here and go to here, when you win the Landsrat, you get... so Landsrat has been won this week by the tradies. It was won by Harkonnen last week. They'll then get like 24 hours to vote on what reward they want. And the rewards this week are the weapon vendor. They get range damage increased by 33% or experience gain by 50%. And typically, at the moment, this is when, and I've been trying to get this because apparently you can buy the Dune Watcher from the Landsrat vendor. But on my other playthrough, the Harkonnen never win the Landsrat, so that I never get that option. And the few times they do win the Landsrat, they always choose something else that isn't the vendor, the weapon vendor. But it looks like it's going to be a winner on this server. Just I probably won't have the money to be able to buy it because I'm so low level. But hey ho. But yeah, I got it. I'm happy. Kathy Ann is speaking about biking. You fancy a bit of biking, do you, Kathy Ann? Let me see. Father Jack's here. Good evening. How are you? Audu says, I'd like to thank Max for being a damn fine chap. 100%. What a damn fine chap he is. DC Weston says, my dirt bike is gathering dust in my airplane hangar. You have an airplane hangar. Does it have an airplane in your airplane hangar? Game Loves is glad people are enjoying the series. We'll be recording the next episodes tomorrow. Getting ready for the drags. Interesting. Audio says, on a bike in about -10, had to sit in the house for 30 minutes before I could take my helmet off. It was torture. Couldn't crack a beer. Yeah, I've certainly been out in the cold on many occasions. Especially when I first started riding bikes, I was a bit more crazy and going out in all weathers. But yeah, now I'm very much a fair weather biker. But you still get caught out every now and again. You go out thinking it's going to be fine, and then get caught out, and you get back and you're absolutely soaked through. Game Loves says, if you go out, okay the bike, but do you take the still suit and Schnigger wire? Oh, in real life? Yes, I would love to. I'd love to, but unfortunately not. David's here. Good to see you. How are you? Kathy Ann says, my dad was a biker and passed on the love of motorbikes. I was going to get my license, but due to health issues, I will not be able to. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Right, I think we're caught up. I've been sitting here at my little table looking out into the... Well, I can't really even really see much out of the dirty windows. But last week we were doing some quests for our Mentat trainer. We went and visited the Mentat trainer. What's his name again? Zane. in Arakeen, and he gave us a quest to go and follow out these Mobula gang, and we chased them down and got their mimic film. We now have to hand that in to Zane at Arakeen. We were also doing the Trooper quest for Kara, also in Arakeen, where we're to go and get some servo stim transmitters off of some slaver officers, which we've got, and we've got to deliver them to Kara as well. So we've got 2 things we need to hand in at Arakeen. So I guess we should really go to Arakeen. Let me just fill up some water. Drink, drink, drink. So we can take the bike across to... Bike has got tyres and it's got... I'll put my helmet on. Put my helmet on. There we go. Yeah, so we'll head across to the anvil over there and we'll get the pilot to take us over to Arakeen so we can hand these in. And hopefully, I have a feeling that we then have to do something else before we actually get the level 2 skills. Oh, there's that. See that ornithopter just go by? Wonder who that was. Don't forget your lid. Yes, thanks, how do. Yeah, it was a strange feeling being back out on the bike yesterday. It's been a long time. Been quite a few months. Oh, there is somebody just landed their ornithopter right at the door. Alright. Skid round, climb the wall, and then back it in. I just saw somebody coming running out there. They've got into their ornithopter. And a Atreides one at that. Do it take off? Oh. There is the person in his Atreides universe. We'll say hello to him. Okay, in we go. Here we go. This is what we need to speak to. Oh, that's him taking off.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
You sure can.
Music to my ears.
To Arakeen, please.
Atreides and their war levies.
Another 2,500 Solari.
Doctors on the roof.
Let's go. Let's see. Bulwark saying hello and good evening to everyone again. How are you doing? Gamer says, sorry, I couldn't resist, had to say it. No problem, mate, no problem. How do you say, don't forget, oh, I've read that bit. Troy's here, Confused Barbarian. Hello all, hope it's a good one. Hey Troy, how are you? BG Ben also saying hello. Audi says, bet your part of GB is a great place to ride, throwing the bike all over the bends and opening up on the straights. I'm a bit jealous, to be honest. There are certainly plenty of twisty roads around, out in the countryside around these parts. And if you go down a bit south, a bit more Perthshire there's even better roads. It's the part of the world my missus comes from, and I've been down there on the bike a few times. There's some great roads around there. Come on. Always takes ages to load into Arakeen. Much longer than Harco. There we go. Home of the Atreides. Whoa, that was a floating head there. Another person. See, we've definitely seen more people now, I think. Partly because they're sort of merging the servers together, and partly because more people are playing due to Chapter 3 coming out. I need to go in here to speak to Zane. Zane's at the back of the pub. There's another player there.
I calculated you returning a half hour ago.
About my contract.
You have returned. You have brought me useful data regarding the Mobula gang, yes?
I have indeed. Here are my findings. Give him that. Deliver.
Give it to me. Oh, yes. This is quite excellent. I suspected a Harkonnen connection, but this confirms it. This fits into my plans.
Then you'll give me Mentat training?
Yes, after one more task. Yes. I will then train you, if your mind is ready.
After one more task, okay. Goodbye. What is the task? So I've earned the trust of the Mentat trainer. I've got some Solari. And... right, we need to speak to him again.
I calculated you returning a half hour ago.
Yeah, it says that every time. It's a bit annoying. Right, what's my part in the next step of your plans?
Ah, yes. I was lost within my head again. Forgive me. The curse of being a Mentat is being unable to stop analyzing your data.
I take it the data I acquired was useful?
Yes. The Mnemic film is a treasure trove. The Harkonnen covertly funding the Mobula gang is a detail the Atreides would find quite interesting. I would like you to present our findings to Thufir Hawat. You are more personable than me. I would like Hawat to be suitably impressed.
Okay, so why do you wish to impress Thufir Hawat so badly? Or my honourable mention is that Atreides would make for worthy allies, or if it was a house that cast you out, why bother courting another? Let's do the honourable one.
Hawat would make for a commendable superior. I could learn much from him. I must belong again. I must ensure acceptance. I must insulate myself from all possibility of rejection. I will train you if you do this thing.
Okay, Thufir Hawat, the high-ranking Atreides intelligence officer, will be interested in the fact that the Mobula gang receives Harkonnen funding, and suitably impressing someone like him is essential to my successful securing a new patron. Find Thufir Hawat here in Arrakeen at the residency approach, make it clear what a valuable asset I could be, and I will train you. And that will unlock the level 2 Mentat skills, okay? Accept contract, I'll bring your findings to Thufir Hawat.
Make sure he understands what an asset I would be to his operations.
Goodbye. Thufir Hawat is an important character in the Dune universe and is indeed in the movies, but looks nothing like the Thufir Hawat in this game. Right, and he is... there's another player. Players everywhere. Is it this way? No, it's the complete opposite way. There he is, over there. Let's run out and go and speak to him first, and then we'll go and speak to the... we'll then go and speak to the trooper trainer. This actually takes us outside. Whoop. Wait for it to load in. Bit of stuttery there. Right, there we go. And there is the residency. This is the approach to the residency, and Thufir is just over here on the right. I think we're actually protected. We don't have any... we're not getting any sun damage. Where is he? He's over here. There he is. Right, let me quickly catch up with chat before we speak to him. Packrat NV says, has the tread wheel handling been changed in any of the patches? Steering was so goofy I consigned it to a novelty item collecting dust in my garage. I am pretty much the same. I haven't tested it lately, but it's fine for going out on the open sand. But things like any sort of tight things, it's so sensitive to steering. I don't get on with it at all, the tread wheel. So for doing that smuggler's run race, it's I find it practically useless. But if you're just out in the open sand and you're doing wide corners and stuff like that, it's fine for that. But yeah, it's not a vehicle I actually use. Outdo says, don't know what Scotland is like, but the roads in England now would put me off biking again. More potholes than bloody roads now. So most of the country roads are okay, but certainly a lot of the roads in the city are badly potholed. And the fixes they do are really cheap, horrible fixes, so not great. Game Lab says, hi Troy, you have some gifts on Ark on Rag in the cryo fridge, also for 6. If you haven't seen them yet, Max knows about them. There you go, guys. Gifts are waiting for you on Ragnarok. Outdo is saying hello to Troy. Troy is saying, Labs, thank you. I'll have to get back to Rag soon. So will I. I'll have to, yes. Father Jack says, if I get Windrose, it will have to go on sale. Well, it kind of is on sale already because it's early access, so it's already reduced price. Once it goes full price, full access, it'll go up in price quite considerably. Outdo says, your man looks like Agent 47 with a nervous disposition. I suppose he does, yeah. I suppose he does. I forget, but in my main YouTube series, when I spoke to him, people were losing themselves over the voice actor, because apparently it's a famous voice actor, but I've forgotten who that is. But a famous voice actor that is Zane. Where did I go? I got lost. DC Weston says, I will download Windrose after the first update. Fair enough. Outdo says, DC Weston, don't wait for the update, it's worth playing now. Dare I say it, it might be better than Conan. Oh, don't talk rubbish. What? How could you be possibly that? Outdo says, Father Jack, just get it, it's worth the 22 quid. Father Jack replies, I'm not paying that much as I'm a tight Geordie. I haven't seen it on like loaded.com. I haven't seen keys or anything on loaded.com. I just bought it because, yeah, £22 for a game that will eventually be a fully released game. If you get it early, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Outdo says, Outdo saying, Father Jack, so is my wife, bonny lad. Painting lines around pothole doesn't seem to fix them. Funny that, yeah, says Dave. Okay, right, let's see what Toofer has to say.
You were expected. Don't look so shocked. As the Duke's master of assassins, I must know the movement of every grain of sand in Arrakeen. You are free to roam the city as you please. Cause no trouble, and you'll never have to acquaint yourself with the more disturbing aspects of my title.
Ooh. Zane DeWitt sent me to deliver this mnemic film. And that's it. What does it say? Mobula Gang's mnemic film. Okay, that makes sense.
Zane DeWitt, you say? Let me have a look. Thank you. While the Mobula's dealings with the Harkonnen are interesting, I was already aware of them. Moreover, this meddling complicates things.
Complicates? How so?
Having this information allowed us to manipulate the Harkonnen into thinking they had an advantage. The disruption Zane has caused ruins that.
He is a brilliant mind and would like a chance to work with you. Perhaps he was hasty, he had a rare obsession with working with you, or you're probably best served by steering clear of him. Oh, that's a bit nasty. Let's go with it. Let's be nice. He has a brilliant mind and would like the chance to work with you.
Tell him that this is not the way into my good graces.
Oh dear.
That is all. I have other matters to
Oh
attend
dear.
to.
Goodbye. Oh well, that didn't work very well. Report back to Zane. Let me see. Game Lab says the only thing that will beat Conan is Conan 2.0. Let's hope so. Father Jack says, you choose well, Outdo Gaming. Backrat says, Zane's voice actor is Jeffrey Coombs, who was Weon from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. There you go. Yaga Rob One's here. Good to see you. How are you? And then people saying hello to each other. Right. This is a very familiar location with the palm trees. Have you anybody who's seen the film? Oh, the top of that palm tree is missing. Also, it's been well blown up in some battles. That was the main residency, actually. Oh, it does have shot marks all over it, but it's pretty much in decent condition. Right, back down here. Back down here and back into the bar. Which is over here. Gamer Hobo has arrived. Hello chat. Good day, Anga. Good day, sir. How are you? Good to see ya. Right. Let's see what Zane's got to say about this. He's not going to be too happy, I don't think.
I calculated you returning a half hour ago.
So about my contract?
You've returned. Did you speak to Thufir or what? Did you present the data? What did he say? Was he impressed?
It seemed our investigation has only complicated his own plans.
What? No. That can't be right. I must.
Are you all right?
I mustn't let emotion taint my judgment. This is merely an opportunity to improve my methodology. Yes, I see another path to Atreides patronage.
I've done as you asked. May we begin the training?
That is fair. Let us begin. It is a difficult thing to learn to work one's own mind. We learn first that the mind must be allowed to work itself. This is exceedingly strange. You can work your own muscles, exercise them, strengthen them, but the mind acts of itself. Sometimes, when you have learned this about the mind, it shows you things you do not wish to see. Are you prepared to do this?
I am prepared.
Plunge your mentat sensorium into full awareness. Plunge your mind into the frozen trance where time does not exist. Only the computation exists. Give yourself to the computation. Peculiar. Very, very peculiar.
Peculiar?
You take to the training quickly. Suspiciously so. It is less like you are learning than you are awakening.
Dune awakening. Here we go. Unlock level 2 Mentat skills. So we go to Mentat now. We have the option to have level 2. So we're definitely going to take level 2 Sentinel. There we go. 2 dots. How many points have we got? 30. Range damage will increase. Let's have that. And the headshot damage will increase. So let's have that too. That doesn't have a level. Rifle damage, another increase with that. That's probably good enough from the Mentat point of view at the moment. Yes, don't really use any others. Okay, right, so he will give you a quest to do level 3, but we won't look at that just yet. Let me catch up. What have we got going on? Howdy says, only problem with her is she calls me a southerner. I hate that. Father Jack says, I bet you can't find me in that bar. It doesn't look so worse to wear. There's a few people in here that don't look. Look at that person there. Look, that could be you. That could be you too. Look at these people over here. Plenty of people that have had a good night out. Got some good shore leave. Right, let's get out of here. Let's see. So Father Jack says, "How do? I'm guessing you're a Yorkshire lad." And he says, "No, he's North Notts." So close, on the South Yorkshire border. Nowadays says, before you say out, anger, the only thing more northern than you is the farmer and 6 Hieland coos. Yes, you're all southern to me. Very southern indeed. Right, we need to go back up the stairs to go and speak to... Cara, I think her name is. We go. Father Jack says, your wife is right. Anyone south of the Tyne is southern. No. No. That's... have I gone the wrong way? I did go the wrong way. She's over the other side. Anyone south of Edinburgh is southern. And even people from Edinburgh are quite southern. Here she is with a light above her head. Hey, Cara.
You're back.
About my mission.
I've been looking for you, Boot. Where the hell have you been? I wasn't sure you were coming back. Did you get the damn transmitters?
Here's your transmitters, or calm down, Sergeant. Here's your transmission. Here's your transmitters. They were the pain in the ass to come by. Let's do that one. 1, 2, deliver.
Let me see. Oh, this is very good work, Boot. Very, very good. Allow me some alone time with my prize, and I will reward you with training.
Alone time, okay. And we can walk over here and then walk back again and go, okay, is that enough time?
You're back.
Trooper reporting for training, Sergeant.
You're not a trooper yet, Boot. And you owe me some technology that bloody works.
What the hell are you talking about, Sergeant? I got what you asked for.
Nothing you recovered worked.
Not a single one of those transmitters worked.
Every slave transmitter is key to a specific model of implant. And none of the transmitters you found were key to anything useful.
Are you certain? Where are the transmitters now?
I got mad and smashed them all.
But I slaughtered the entire complement of a mid-sized slaver camp for those.
Then it isn't a total loss, Boot. I'll train you, but you'll have to find more transmitters.
You got coordinates for another slaver camp?
I'm working on it. Come back later, and we'll see what my source digs up.
Okay. But you didn't train us, though.
You're back.
What more do I need to do to get training?
All right, Boot. You ready for another mission? I need more transmitters.
Did your source come up with the intel on another slaver camp?
No. Something's wrong. I left my usual signal at the dead drop we use, but it hasn't been checked.
Maybe they're just delayed.
No. If I tell you something's wrong, Boot, something's wrong. My guy's a professional. Unlike you.
Is something wrong, Sergeant? You seem out of sorts.
Nothing that can't be fixed with the right bloody transmitter. My head is pounding.
Wait, does your deterioration condition relate to those server stim transmitters you're after?
Well, look who started paying attention. Gold star, Boot. Gold star. Yes, I have an implant, but my body is slowly rejecting it. The process is excruciating, but can be managed somewhat with a remote transmitter.
But not just any transmitter, I gather.
No. The remote has to be keyed to the same frequency as the implant. Finding the exact match would be like finding a needle in a needle stack. Fortunately, there are master transmitters in the wild. A master transmitter can interface with any servo stim implant, regardless of frequency.
Where do we get one of those?
I have a guy with the smugglers called Tuco. Been tracking servo stim transmitters for me. Till he went dark.
Think something happened to Tuco?
That's exactly what you're going to find out, Boot.
Where should I start looking?
The coordinates are in the contract. If Tuco isn't there, you're going to have to find Anushka Hanavar at her bar. She takes orders for the local black market. If anyone knows where Tuco is holed up, it's her. Order a Karana brandy with a Sidrit twist, and she'll know you're cool.
Okay. So my smuggler contact Tuco was supposed to deliver fresh intel on servo stem transmitters, but he's gone dark. Maybe make yourself useful, recruit and track him down. If nothing's wrong, we should be in Harco village. If he's a no-show, the black market trader in Hanover's, the Harco bar, might have ways to find him. Ask the lady for a drink with a Sidrit twist and she'll know you're not messing around. I have a hunch you'll need a scanner. Big clue there, and that unlocks a trooper level 2 skills. Okay, I'm on it.
As always, the details are in the contract, Boot.
Goodbye. Okay, so we have to go to Harco village. Let's just launch yourself over here. Which way is the exit? This way. The password that everyone knows, yes. Let's see, where were we? Zereth says, tried to get on the private Dune server to recharge my generators today, but apparently the world server is having issues again. Yes, I noticed that. I have opened a ticket to get that sorted. How do, for us, anyone south of Nottingham is southern, strange how it works. Other Jack, it sure is, yeah. Bulwark says, she had them all and now she acts like it's she's used them all and now she acts like it's our fault. Yes, indeed. But you got your own sheep lovers. For us, it's Derbyshire, says how do you? She needs a drink more. It's something stronger than a drink, I think. Game Lab says, chat, please smash the like button, but smash it gently. Don't want any broken screens. Thank you very much. Father Jack says, no, just the Welsh. Sheriff is here. Good to see you. Good evening. How are you? PG Ben says, the password that everybody knows. Yes, we have to use it many times. I do. Father Jack, the same for the rest of us. God's own land. Sorry, Jack. Dave Robb says, Dave Hogg says, maybe Blondie let Tuco hang this time. Shh. Okay, Kathy. Oh, there's another player. Hello, Cassia. Right, so we need to... Let me see. I don't have a scanner with me. We'll have to go home and get a scanner, but I think we can go to Harco village.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Better not. Let's go home and get a scanner first.
Where do you want to go?
Haga Basin,
Is a pretty
the
big
Anvil.
path. I never miss the...
Let's go.
Let's move before a storm...
I can't remember whether you have to use a scanner in Harco village or not. So we'll go and get it. Do I have one? Can't remember if I made one. If not, we can craft one. Luckily we get a decent amount of Solari for doing these quests, so the cost of travelling back and forth isn't really a problem. But once we get our ornithopter, we can fly ourselves. Right. We need to go to the garage. Grab our bike. This one. Head across home. Bump. Check, we're going to miss the drum sand. Boost. Up the hill. If you remember the little base, there's our base there. The little base that was built just over here, also using the smuggler's gear, is practically gone now. A couple of foundations and a wall is all that's left. So whoever built that didn't keep the generators powered up, so either means they've stopped playing or they've moved on elsewhere, which is quite possible, because if they're playing every day instead of just every Sunday, they'll be well past this zone by now. Right, in here, jump off. Up here. No scanner in there. There's a scanner. Handheld scanner. Let's grab that. And then we'll head to Harco Village. Is that out? Shoot back across the sand. Yakarob's internet is acting up this afternoon, oh dear. Nothing worse. Now that we all rely on the internet so much that when it goes down it's a nightmare. Too slow, worm. Too slow. Bump, 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 bump. Audu's asking Bulwark, what is duck in Romanian? Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. Up here. Right, park the bike again. Get off the back and let's go and get the ornithopter pilot again. But this time we're going to Harco Village.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Yes, please.
Music to my ears.
Harco Village, please.
The Harkonnens love their... Oh, alright.
Rata, says Bulwark. But what about my duck? Funnily, it's pata in Arabic, says Shriff. Rata in Romanian or pata in Arabic. The T with a comma underneath and is pronounced ratsa. Oh, okay. Carrier ornithopter. Smaller variants of the carryall capable of lifting other vehicles to spice or to safety. Razamia for Miduk. Okay, there we are. Here we are in Harco Village. Oh, it's not the player. Very Harkonnen, of course. Right, so the location we are looking for is 150 meters in that direction. Oh. There's Lemon. Hi, Lemon. There's the bar. Hanover's bar. Right, so it's over here. Here we go. This is the marker. And then it says wait. Hold E. Kara smuggler contact is nowhere to be seen. So ask the black market trader about the missing smuggler. So back to the bar. I love the aesthetic of the Harco. So cool. Right, this is the bar. Hanover's. This is the person we need to speak to here.
Welcome to Hanover's. Follow 3 simple rules and you'll have a good time. Rule number 1. We maintain a segregated lounge. You must stay within your own designated cast area. The Na Familia will not abide a low-born interloper, and I don't want to hear the bitching. This rule is for your own protection. They sit around waiting for any excuse to invoke Canley and kill you where you stand. Rule number 2. All drinks cost what they cost. You pay up front, no haggling and no discounts for any Harkonnens. Don't even ask. Rule number 3, stay out of the back room. It's off limits. I'm Anushka Hanovar. This is my place.
Okay, so let's use the code word. I'd like a Karana brandy with a Cedric twist.
That's a special drink. Fresh Cedric juice is hard to come by on Arrakis.
I'll have a spiced beer then.
Was there anything else with that?
I'm looking for a smuggler called Tuco. Seen him around?
You're the second one looking for Tuco in the past week.
What did you tell them?
Same thing I'm gonna tell you. Most of my clientele don't want to be found. And I don't ever ask.
Sergeant Volk said you would help.
Kara sent you, huh? I warned her about dealing with Tuco. He's as greasy as it gets. Tuco must have finally ripped off the wrong mark, and they want him dead. It's actually surprising it took this long.
I need to find him before that happens.
Tuco's a slippery bastard. Won't be easy if he doesn't want to be found. See that room at the back? Normally, I would advise anyone and everyone to stay the hell out of there if they like the skin on their bodies.
What's in the back room?
It's a Samut lounge. The smugglers use it to coordinate their Harko operations.
Does the beast permit that?
He doesn't have a choice if he wants to avoid pissing off Fenring any more than he already has.
Why are you sending me in there? What about Rule 3?
The smugglers keep a ledger in there to coordinate dead drops. Tuco's in that book somewhere. If you want to find him, you need to walk into that back room like you belong there and check the book for yourself. It's written in code, of course, but if you can look it over and report back, I may be able to figure out where Tuco is holed up.
I'll give that a try. Okay. So it's this room over here. We'll speak to her a lot. Book is over here. You spot the smuggler's call sign among a jumble of encoded coordinates. Return to Anushka. Over we go.
Welcome back.
I'm back for a Karana brandy.
Was there anything else with that?
Recites code. Does any of that mean anything to you?
Well, this is just an informed guess, but I'm pretty sure that code refers to a dead drop on top of one of the rock spires in Jabal Ifrit.
That's where I'll start my search. Locate Tuco's stash in Jabal Ifrit. Okay, that's done. Right, what's happening in chat? Father Jack saying, I wish I'd used the same building set that you used in Conan. The set I'm using is a bit different. They all are. They all are. What set are you using? Stormglass. It should have all the pieces. Should be okay. And then of course the original set used for that building was the Argosian set. The design that was produced by Bart and Bills used the Argosian set, and that's what I used in my live stream build a wee while ago. Audio says, I have 2 missions in life. 1 is to be able to say my duck in as many languages as possible, and 2, find a dachshund called Colin. Okay. Guys, I will admit I use Google Translate, but I don't trust it fully. I find Google Translate works pretty well. It works pretty well. I'm surprised it put the sign above the A but no sign under the T, says Bulwark. Tuco gets about as he was in The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. He's also in Breaking Bad as well. There's also a Tuco in Breaking Bad. Bandy B says, hey Anger, sorry I'm late. I've been sucked into a deep dark piracy hole of Windrose. Not a problem, Bandy B. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Audu says, Bandy B, one of us. One of us. Bad Guy's here. Hello, Bad Guy. How are you? Good to see you. Just go home, says Bad Guy, or just got home? Yes, it's Stormglass he's using. Yeah, it should work. It should work. In fact, there should be actually extra. Oh, but you might need the. You might need the expansion pack. I didn't realise when I built that Terranian that the vaulted ceilings was actually part of a expansion pack from the bazaar, and you might need the expansion pack for the Stormglass one to build all those pieces as well. Ockbear Brown, have you done the board contracts in Harco Village or Arakeen? Easy fetch quests for Big Solari. I haven't done them, but that's because they're really boring, and if I'm going to do them, I'll do them off camera. It's like they are really boring. Yeah, just running about fetching stuff. Zara says, what kind of shoes do frogs wear? Open-toed sandals. Badoom. Yakarob says, I did a sunken plaza in Stormglass. It turned out nice. Excellent. Stormglass Cathedral set, says Troy. Yes, that's the name of the expansion. It's a really cool expansion. Andy B says, I have a deep dark secret. I found out I like sea shanties. Well, there you go. Sea shanties are tight, says Bulwark. That they are. Did the front gates with the cathedral set. There, I don't know where you're one of Funcom's favourite. You must forget what you've got. That is true. That is true. So it's a bit different now that the way that the bonus stuff and the bazaar stuff is given out is through those keys now. So we don't just like automatically get everything in the bazaar like in the good old days. Where am I going? I'm going to Jabbly Freets. Okay, so I do have to go back. So I need to speak to the Ornithopter pilot again. If you've got your own Ornithopter, you go that way to the landing pad. You can see a Harkonnen Scout Ornithopter there, the bug-like creature. Right, go back here.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Yes please.
Music to my
Back
ears.
to Haga Basin,
Jason,
back to the anvil.
I never miss the chance to let's move before a storm.
We've only got the two unlocked at the moment, so that's the closest one. Troy says, I'm going to have to buy windrows. I missed the boat. It's not even out a week yet, Troy. Pulling your jobby, you deserve it all from them. But you're right, that is the problem, that because I got a lot of the bazaar stuff automatically from them, there's a lot of stuff I didn't realise was bazaar items. I'd never actually built in Terranian before, so I wasn't aware that the vaulted ceilings was part of the extra set. Right, over bike. Where are we going? Alright, that's the tradies contract. That's missing sister. Oh, this one here. Regaining control. Locate Toko's stash. Oh yes, I remember that now. I remember it now. And it's right in the middle of a whole pile of quicksand. I guess our easiest way is to get up to here and then go across that way into there. Okay. On the bike, let's go. And here. Hoodoo says, confused barbarian, pull your finger out your hole and grab your wallet. Oh, I'm on the drum sand. Grab your wallet and get on it, brother. Sorry, I annoyed the worm. Yeah, so I've seen people do this mission. I've done it myself. I did it on a sand bike. I've also seen people do it much later on in the game when they've got an ornithopter and you can just fly straight to the location and just land. without worrying about any of that quicksand. But okay, so I need to go. Oh, we could go and visit the chest in there at the same time. So we need to get round to about there. I think we visited the chest the other week. And go and visit again, see what else we can get out of it. Don't swim in the quicksand, you're very much correct there. There's a bunch of smoke over there, is that? No, it doesn't look like a sandstorm. Can't see it on the map anyway. Let's go around here. And where's my marker? 500 meters before we have to hang a left. There's the anomaly right ahead of us. Over, we've got good on fuel. 200 meters. Bump. Right, we're aiming for that rock formation. Quick check. Oh, there is a bit of drum sand, but we're okay. Howdy says it's very good for exfoliating. Good for the skin. Right, let's shoot across here. And then have to try and remember where about. Oh, I annoyed the worm again. Oh, it like jumped out of the sand there. Right, where is it again? Right. We're in the radiation zone. I think it's here. Jump off. We don't have long. You see the radiation meter just on the bottom of the screen. There it is. Oh, we got the compactor. We got the compactor. Right, now when you get out, if that red line going round the radiation symbol goes all the way around to 100%, we die. Let's get... Oh, we're out of the radiation zone, so it should start going down again now. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going south, but never mind. Still going up. It's not going down. There we go. Radiation decreasing. There we go. It's going down now. Right, where do I need to go? I need to go up there now. So I need to kind of get over that way. Get through here. Yep. Get around the west side of this little mesa. Good for the skin. Nightmare on the ball bag. Right. Over here. Try and keep away from the radiation. Have to be super careful weaving in between the quicksand, because it's not a straight line. Right, so we're going to aim for... Oh no, it's up there. We have to go up that bit first. Damn. Over that way. Bloom of flower sand over there. Right, boost. Father Jack says, been great chatting with you. Stay safe. Catch you later. Cheers, bud. Looking forward to your next video. Oh, there's a ship being shot down. Boom. And down it comes. And you can go out onto the sand and cut it open and get some nice goodies out of there. Right. So now we'll have to aim for there and then kind of go in between the two bits of quicksand. So where is it? Over that way. So you can see the sort of different colour, like a darker colour of the sand for the quicksand. Well, there's actually quite a big gap here. There's a bit there and there's a big bit over there, but in between we're okay. Camp. We're shooting at each other. What we want to do is come here. Okay, Tuco's stash. We need the scanner thing. Scan the area for clues. There we go. Footprints no longer perceptible to the human eye lead into the Haga Rift. Investigate the mineral extraction facility. It's over here. No, it's not. Over here. Regaining control. Okay. Right, so we have to get north of here, which is even harder to get out of. We'll have to go through there, up here, and then round that way. Through there. Just this way. Oh, can hear a worm. Right, let's head over here. There's the quicksand either side. Round here. Oh, is this Peter's? Is that Peter's net or whatever? There's some really good loot in there. I'll have to come back to that. Need to come back to that, and I might actually farm that. Peter's net it is. Right, we definitely have to farm that. We need to come along here and then up that way. So let's mark off where we have to turn. We'll hug the rock to keep away from the quicksand. Folks saying goodbye to Father Jack. How do soon? Later's father, I a drink. Watch out for those nuns. Have a good one, Father Jack. Give my lump to your breck. Everybody familiar with Father Jack from the Father Ted program? Right, where do I need to go? I need another 200 meters this way. Could actually be doing with... Oh no, this area has been surveyed. It's that area that needs surveyed. That's the second observation point. That's the second part of a quest we did, I think, last week. So long, Padre. Right, this is where we turn off. And then we need to go around this side. And again, watch out for the quicksand in the middle. There's the quicksand there. And then over here, 200 and odd meters this way. Oh. That says it's down the way, but this is... What? Don't understand. Is it... Oh, it's down into the Chom facility and then It's underground. Ah. We'll actually have to go down into the rift. Well, that's a pain. How are we going to get down there? Oh. There's a ramp that goes down. Oh, and lots of Abernath's Descent. Let me get my gear on. So that's a POI. We want to go to the mineral extraction facility, which is down below us. We get down there. More people there. Right, let's take these people out so we can have a look about. One down. The other one went and hid. There it is, there it is. Reload. Down. Blood. Give me your blood. Give me your heavy darts. Take that heavy darts. And let's take some water. Right, this time I've got my vehicle backup tool with me, so we can back up the bike and just drop ourselves down the levels. So back up the bike, then we have to work out how we get down, how far down we need to go. That's quite... which button did I put? There we go. I pushed it so you change your shoulder. Oh, that looks like it over there. I can see the aetheryte crystals. Right. Over here. Charge up. And then I need to drop down to that level there. The POI there. Just don't run out of battery. There we go. And then we go into that facility and then it should be inside there. Dan says, my favourite way down, hop on the bike and launch myself over the edge. Yeah, but I just had to do it a bit more accurately because I don't want to go all the way down at the bottom. This is another mineral facility with the aetheryte crystal. I have been back down with the buggy to get a bunch of... Oh, there's somebody. Somebody else. Okay. Right, give me that. Falling down here. Zara says, anyone playing Crimson Desert? And David said, not yet. Right, so 200 meters and it's down the way. Okay, it's another one that curves round. Keeping an eye out for guards. Oh, okay, I remember now. Yeah, it's inside that radiation area there. Right. The people to fight. I forget. Okay. dead people lying about. So same idea, we can run in, watch for the radiation meter, and lo and behold, Smuggler's Court marked with ink vines, seems their dealing with the slaver ended. Report back to Kara. The Tuco is dead. And out of the radiation again. Right. Okay, so now we have to get back to Tara. Also, we've got that Atreides quest that's down at the bottom of the rift. So while we're in the rift, we may as well drop down and go and do that at the same time. And move that one on a little bit. Let's get the bike out. Because this time we can just launch ourselves off the edge. Due to the wonderful mechanic of no fall damage. You take fall damage, but vehicles don't. Whoa! Oh, it didn't get right to the bottom. Oh! Craziness. Right, so it's just along there. So let me journey crafting Atreides track. And it's 796 meters. Getting a 2-for-1 here. We can do 2 quests down here that I wasn't planning on doing today. So messy. 500 meters. So much easier again with the ornithopter. You can just fly right down into the bottom. Might start working on the bits that we need for that in the next episode. Oh, it's getting really close now. 200 meters. Oh. There we go. Oh, stuck on the bike. There we go. Oh, it's not that person. This person. There we go. With a Atreides ID tag and a little bit of money, so we'll just rob them. Let's put our still suit back on. Protect us from the heat and also generate a little bit of water at the same time. Right, now we need to get out of here. Where are we? We're at the corner where the mineral extraction facility is that we were at previously. So we've got. Can we get out? I think you have to get up levels to get out of that bit. So. Oh, bad people. Let's drive away. May as well just go straight this way because it takes us back to the anvil. Easy enough. And we'll need to go in the anvil to get back to Arrakeen anyway. Audi says, I was going to drop back on Dune again, but I think Windrose has caught me. Diggy, diggy hole, find me some treasure. Ah, diggy, diggy hole. And Max from Campfire Counts is here. Good evening, sir. How are you? Have you sobered up yet? Shields up. And there's the other mineral extraction facility that we went to on the first trip down here. That's etherite crystals outside the door, glowing in the dark. And we go. Take a drink in IRL. Try not to crash into all this wreckage that's down here. banger, says Max. Audi says, Max is like me, never sobers up, and if he did, he'd be very disappointed. Best way to stop getting a hangover is just keep drinking. Right, and then we take the left branch here to get out. The right branch takes you to other levels. And we're halfway used on our fuel. There we go. Rift Watch. That was a quote from the one true God, Lemmy. I heard it from somewhere. I couldn't remember where I heard it. Oh, it's going the other way. That's okay. Damn ships. Right. I wish there was a mini map. Let me put a marker about here. Get around to the marker. The shortest distance across the sand. Oh, that's a bit of a cliff. That'll do. That'll do. Boost. It's that cool base with a mixture of Harkonnen and Atreides build sets. Around here, and then it's a sharp left. Oh, I can see a very Harkonnen tower poking out of the distance there. Yep, up here to the anvil. Starting to find my way around. Around here, and here we go, the anvil. Let's park up in the garage again. Back it in. Okay. So we can speak to Anton first and hand in that quest.
We meet again.
Complete the contract. I have Trenton Yang's ID tags. My condolences. There you go. Deliver.
Let me see. They belong to the informant you were sent to meet. This blasted war of skullduggery. Trenton was innocent. Sometimes I wonder if... No, forget it.
Get what? Tell me.
The war of assassins takes a toll. Something more than blood. Sometimes I think we own... it's best left unsaid. Good work.
Forgive my boldness, but your ideals seem so strong, yet beaten down.
Am I so transparent? That can't be a good trait for spycraft. You're right, of course. This war of assassins is a war of attrition and tiny bites.
How so?
I leapt into it with so much fervor. To answer the call of Duke Leto. To go into battle side by side with Duncan Idaho and Gurney Halleck. Glorious. But that wasn't the reality. No battle to end all battles. Just this endless cold war in this hot hell. I thirst not for water, but righteousness. The worst part? The Harkonnens thrive in this. Treachery feeds them. Little by little, we diminish. And the only way out is to be like the enemy.
We fear honor must die if the war is to be won.
In my weaker moments, I fear the same. Enough sad philosophy and navel-gazing banter. There's work to do.
What's next?
We've located some of the deserters connected to the ambush. There's a rumored sickness spreading among them. Details are vague, yet frightening.
The rumours of an ill-boding sickness spreading through the deserters in Haga Rift. If we have some contacts throughout the area, I'm beginning to fear for their safety. I need you to investigate. Find the deserters, draw some of their blood and run it through an analyzer. There should be a console at one of their camps. Okay. I'll look into it.
Hope you're not squeamish. I need you to draw blood from the deserters. There should be a console at the camp. Use it to analyze the blood samples.
Goodbye. Okay. Contract the price of betrayal. Where's that then? There. Is that at a POI or is that... Looks like it's down inside the rift. Go to the upper entrance of the deserter outpost. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. We'll investigate that. And then we need to go to Arkeen. Which was the Trooper Advanced track. Back to Arkeen, please.
Can I fly you somewhere today? I like to fly.
Oh no, I don't want to
fast.
find out about yourself. Fly me somewhere.
Music to my
Arkeen.
ears. Atreides in their
Thank
war-
you.
All right. Doctor's on.
Let me see. Max says, sorry to disappoint Audu, but I have to be sober, unfortunately, because of a trade show thing tomorrow. Oh, what a shame. And Audu says, Max, I wish I was there to slap emoji. I wish there was a slap emoji I could bring you to your senses. And then Game of Hobos put a clown with a almost a waving hand, which could be a slap. Audu says, Max, and there I was singing your praises earlier. You've disappointed him, Max. You've disappointed him. Letting real life get in the way of having fun. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Come on, load in. Ooh, has anybody watched Maul Shadow Lord yet? The new animated Star Wars thing. I watched the first 2 parts of it today. It's really good. The animation is amazing. The art style. There we go, back in Arkeen. Right, now we have to head to the bar, don't we? In here. Wolverine says, I heard it's great, didn't watch it. Grisnet says, I have no interest in Disney Star Wars content. New Star Wars must be on Disney. It is, it's a Disney Plus series, yes. I'm at the wrong person. It's Kara we need to speak to, not... There's a dude playing a guitar. Hey, jump on the stage. Guitar without a body or a head. How does he tune it? Yeah, I got a list off of Reddit of all the different episodes that include Maul from the Clone Wars and Rebels, and I've watched all of them to get me up to speed with Maul again. And then today I watched the first 2 parts of Shadow Lord. Really good, and yeah, the artwork for the Star Wars animation is just getting better and better and better. The style from the Clone Wars through to the Rebels and now in Maul, the style is just amazing. Well, it says between Albion Online, Dune and Conan, I don't have time. You play Albion Online, do you? I did look at that once.
You're back.
About my mission, I guess.
Did you find Tuco?
I tracked him down to a mining gallery in Haga Rift, but whoever he was running from caught up with him first. Tuco's dead.
Damn it, Tuco. I loved you like the degenerate shitbag uncle you thought you were.
Ooh.
It's true. You never missed an opportunity to rip me off. And when your hands weren't in my pocket, they were on my ass. But you always had my back. Rest in peace, Uncle Tuco. I guess I owe you some training, Boot.
Unlock level 2 trooper skills. PG Ben says, I love how after sending out to kill everything to move, he asks, I hope you're not squeamish about drawing blood. Not at all. Have you seen Mr. In-Between? Best damn thing I've seen. Mr. In-Between is one of the best series ever. I watched that several years ago. I think maybe during lockdown we watched that. And I've told everyone about it, about how great it is, but yet nobody's ever heard of it. Absolutely phenomenal. Right, so we can increase our Shiga Wire to level 2. I want to increase the Assault Seeker to level 2. Battle Hardened, ability cooldowns to level 2. Range damage to level 2. Center mass, I don't want to use that because the other one from the Mentat does headshot damage. Disruptors, don't need that. Gunsmith, durability loss, scattergun, heavy damage, heavy weapons, yeah, don't really use them. Okay, that's probably good for now. We've still got 14 left. Excellent. Right. Bump. Here's the Coulon. Pet the Coulon just for Hobo. Just for Hobo. Bulwark says, I love Albion Online. I have almost 1,000 hours. I had a bunch of characters back before they split servers. I lost all and started a new character on EU servers, but it's a week old, so not that far. Wow. Kyle Clean says, what side you playing? Me? We're playing Atreides this time. My YouTube series has followed the Harkonnen route, and this time we're going Atreides. The whole thing is awesome. It is. Mr. In-Between rocks. Says Bandy B. Did you see Mel Brooks' video telling us the title of Spaceball 2's? No, I did not. I did not. Audio says, if you're asking what I think... if you're asking what I think, it's on Discovery, so or what channel is it on? Asking, yeah, the Coulon needs your love. Okay, that's enough love. Can we stop that now? Okay, right. Way out this way. 9:29. Right, can we get back to Peter's net? And let's see if we can clear that out.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
You sure can.
Music to my ears.
Take me home.
Jason is a pretty. I never miss the chance to let Smiley verbally abuse me.
I'm ready.
Let's move.
Let's go. I love how they added the pet to the Coulon because people asked. Yeah, it wasn't something you could do originally, but people asked so much that they added that in an update. You could add in the pet, the Coulon. Baseball 2 new version. That sounds about right. Yeah, I maybe should rewatch Mr. In-Between again. It was so good, but I've got so much other stuff that queued up to watch at the moment. Okay, out this way. What have we got? Right, let's go home, empty our pocketses, and then let's head to that Peter's net so that we can start farming that POI, and I can go to the other trade post that's nearby and get that unlocked as well. So then we can take an ornithopter there. Right. Just like the old one, only newer. Oh, we've bounced off target. Stay on target. Is there a release date for Spaceballs 2 yet? Now says, don't think Spaceballs 2 would be any good for reasons I'll keep unto myself. The first one was fantastic. I doubt very much the second one will be anywhere near as good as the first one. A bit like Spinal Tap. The second Spinal Tap was nowhere near as good as the first one. Right, what do I need to do? I need to empty my pocketses. Go to the recycler, recycle anything need recycling. A standard Karpov, Karab Scout helmet. Go to here and drop off anything in here. Oh yes, we've got the compactor. Where does the... What's that? Spice infused iron dust. Where do I keep my spice infused dust? Over here. Yes. Do that. Right, I will learn this. Obviously that's got to be better than my basic one. But where do I need spice infused steel dust, which I don't have yet. I don't think. Yes, but the place we're going next, we'll be able to get a ton of the spice infused steel dust. Right, let's put that there. Put that back there. I won't need the scanner for the next bit. And I'll put that there as well. Drop off the water in there, the blood in there even. And then drink. 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 There we go. And top off the water. Fill containers. Get full water. Okay. Fuel up that. I've got 1 and a bit fuels left. Okay. Just 2026 is all we know. Okay. Old Melbrook wrote it as a thank you letter to his fans. Right, now we'll have to make our way back over to that location again. Okay, if we can clear it out then... Oh no!
Sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, we need to get cover. Need to find cover somewhere. There we go, should be some cover up here. Equalizers, choose second playthrough or first. I suppose you would call this maybe my third playthrough. Right, get off of there. Actually, fourth playthrough. No, third playthrough. Yeah. I've got my playthrough for my YouTube series. I've got my playthrough on my own server, and I've got this playthrough here. How can you have Woof without John Candy? Yeah, that's true. Right, go on in. Where's the... Here it comes. Here's the sandstorm coming. We're sheltered under here, apparently. Sheltered enough anyway. I wonder if we can get in that tent. Oh, there's a little cave up here, isn't there? Anybody in it? Stash. There's a heavy gunner over there.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
But without a shield. Where's that melee person? Well, this is going to be good. Can't see anything. Blood. Looks like that's everybody thought. Blood. Come on, sandstorm, out of the way. The character is not in the movie, though John Candy's son makes a cameo, says PG Ben. 6 badges, I'm off now. Thanks for the theme. Cheers, 6. I will watch the rest of your stream tomorrow. Troy says, I hope Spaceballs 2 is a good one. I love the old Mel Brooks films. Right, back down here. Hang it right. Good that we got the unique compactor. That'll help matters when I'm gathering more sand and eventually start off gathering some spiced sand. Yanni Banker has arrived late as usual. Ooh, look at that artifacts there. See that? That very sharp. Yep. Bit of a dodgy texture there. Right, this time we'll go round the outside of the anomaly. Kathy says, my turn to go. Take care everyone. Anger, thanks for the stream. Thanks Kathy. Have a great week. Enjoy your new kitchen. Boost. Up here. And get off the open sand. Right, where are we crossing this time? So we're going there. So we could do that crossing again. That worked okay. Just have to be careful. The first part was easy enough. We just have to be a little bit careful in that second part. Jump. Boom. Bad guy streaming tonight? I'll need to check. If he's just back, he might not be streaming tonight. Right, now we have to go across to there and get in between. We're heading to that little lump of rock there. That's where Tuco's area. You can kind of see the clear path. You can see the smoke coming off of the quicksand. So we'll go in between it. And then around here, through this gap. And then that lights in the distance is where we're going to. Ooh, that was close. Alright, let's head over here. And let's put the bike in the Yeah, let's put the bike in the thing. So. And then put our armour on. Going into battle mode. And then we'll put the water bottle back on there. So water like, take a little water, shields up. And then let's get up on high and snipe down on them. Right, there is a sniper there. Take him out. Can we see anybody else? Nope. Well, there's somebody there. Oh, can we not hit him through that? Nope. Oh, missed. Yeah. Another one down. There's a heavy gunner and a normal gunner over there. Don't know if we've got enough range. Oh, he's put his shield up, so he's been alerted. Down a little bit closer. Where did normal gunner go? Oh, there he is. Oh, I got him. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. Dragon's Bane, good to see you. How are you? Anybody else around here? Got that one, got that one. Oh, there's someone down there. Whoa! You out. Oh no, one wasn't enough to take you out.
Target found.
Oh, I fell off. Come on, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, heavy gunners arrived. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, he's run away. Peter's net. Okay, that's that one down. Reload. Here comes the heavy gunner. Whoa, 3 shots didn't take him down. Or her down. Reload. That did so. Oh, get under cover. We don't want them to come down into the mix as well. Keep it out of the spotlight. Okay, it's gone past. Another sniper there. Heal up. Take some more water. Reload. Missed a bit. Come on, take him down. Mark II Sentinel and a Mark II, whatever it's called, the dart thing. Come on, come on. There we go. Oh, missed them. Okay, you're down. Anybody else around? Playing Conan on a dedicated server while watching your new beginner's guide. Good times, says Dragobane. Thank you. Right, nothing in here. Nothing in here, apart from some dodginess going on. That's just another way in. Some med stuff. Take the heavy darts. That's where we need to go, but we need to get the key first. Sure, there was people around here. Must be up a level. Where are they? Take that. Ah, here's the key. And we'll take a top up of water while we're here. Chest here. I'll take money, take that, take the calibrated servox. We'll leave everything else. Ah, there they are. And parry and slow blade and take them down. Shotgun to the face. Puts him to sleep. Actually, I probably don't actually have to come up here anyway. No. But you can sneak up here. If you come in from the bottom of the cliff down there, you can park your bike over there, you can climb up here, jump on here, and come in this way. Get the key. And then from there, then what is it? It's downstairs, is it? No, across here. Yeah, it is downstairs. Right, we have a celestial chest here. So we got the shearing shiv. So that is a unique steel that does 34.9 damage compared to 10.9 that our one does. There is also a steel heavy armor set drops out of here, and I think there's a rifle as well. One of these rifles, the Karpovs. So what I can do is I can log off in this room and just log back in every 45 minutes when that respawns and see what it's got. Money, more don't want the other stuff. There's more intel. Yeah. Right, so I'm not going to log off right now. Let's go to get out of here, and I'm going to go to the next testing station. And get that unlocked. So a backup tool. Let's get our vehicle out. We can't put it out because we're in the POI. Come on. There we go. Let's get suited and booted. That in there. Get on the bike. Right, we're going to go to the west. And we're going to go up here. Ooh. Drill shot does very little damage when the enemy shield is down. Drill shot does very little damage. Yes, the drill shot is designed to bury through shields. How do says Slange Anger, Slange mate. But we don't have a drill shot yet. Got the scattergun, shotgun. I've got a normal rifle, and I've got the spit dart, of course. So we're going to head up to the north, up this ramp. And I'm going to try and find where I'll go from here. There it is, there's the lights. That's what I'm looking for. And that is the other end of the rift. If you go in there, that's down into the rift down here. So you've got your base up this area, which we will eventually, because up this way is where we find aluminium. The next tier after steel. If you need etherite crystal, you just drive down into the rift that way. Oh. Up here. Here we go. Here we are. Pinnacle Station Trade Post. That's the garage over there. Can we just drive over? Jump off. Right, and if we go and speak to the Ornithopter pilot here, that'll unlock the journey.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Goodbye. No, you can't right now. We've got
Welcome.
the trade guy
But
here.
please don't touch anything.
Trax Araxi. Sells a Ripper, which is a unique scattergun, base steel tier. Seb's Kisser, a unique disruptor. Disruptors fire like loads and loads of little darts and are designed to burst through shields. So they'll, because they're hitting the shield so much, you send so much darts at them, it'll make them drop their shield. Doesn't do much in the way of damage itself, but once the shield's down, then you can use another weapon to take them out. The Ripper is just a scattergun. How many shots does that fire? Fires 36 shots at once. No, that doesn't do that. Must be 12. Got a 48 shot mag, so 4 shots of 12 each, I think. Bigger buggy boot Mark III. Furniture set. Other niceties. It's very bright in here, isn't it? Various people. Let me put my bike back in. That's my bike there, is it? No? Why can I not back up the bike? Because it's this one. There we go. That got me confused. And then we can take this back to the anvil.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Yes, please.
Music
Haga
to
Basin,
is a pretty big
anvil,
job.
please.
I never miss the chance
Only
to
700
move
Solari to
before
fly within
trouble
Haga
hits.
Basin itself. William Maxwell, good to see you. How are you? Dan Hour says, I didn't know you could hire out from someone else's bar. What? Oh, somebody says, I see you shooting the spit dart against the heavy with the shield up. That's highly ineffective. Yes, I'm aware of that. You can wait until he shoots, drops the shield, or use a drill shot much better. Yes, I'm familiar with that. Okay, I can't see the bit about the bar. Can get a unique sniper in Atticus Cavern in the north end of Haga Rift. Throw a paint job on there so you can tell. Yeah, that's a good point. Yes, I don't know what level. I suppose you can get any old paint job, I suppose, but not sure what level you get the Atreides skin for it. But yeah, that's a good point. Stick a paint job on the bike so it's easier to tell which one's mine. Drop the vehicle down. Let's shoot home. I think it's rank 3 if you remember right, as his bulwark. Only partially way through rank 2. Right. Sword and Shield with a $10 donation. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the great guides, brother. Thank you very much, Sword and Shield. Much appreciated. Alright, spin round and then reverse in. Jump off. There we go. Go on, jump off. Jump off. What did we learn? We learned a shiv which needs 5 spice infused dust and we've got 8. So let's learn that. Let's go to the weapon fabricator. Go to Sheeran's shave. We've got all the other bits and pieces we need. The other thing about farming that chest is that I'll get a ton of spice infused steel dust because we'll start getting a lot of duplicate patterns which we can just throw away, but every time we open it we'll get a bunch more spice infused steel dust, so we'll get enough to make everything. There we go. We've got our shearing sieve now. I didn't pick it up, did I? No. So we're upgrading from 10.9 to 34.9. Awesome. It's a knuckle duster looking shiv as well. It's pretty mean with a serrated edge across the top of it as well. Very cool. Right, that'll do us for today. That's us just coming up to 10 o'clock. So thank you once again for everyone who's joined us tonight on the stream. Thanks for everyone in the comments. Absolutely much appreciated. Let me just check on Bad Guy. I didn't see whether there was... Oh, there is an upcoming stream. Okay. Bad Guy is indeed streaming. Let me put the link to that in here. Streaming his Bellwright series, of course. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Thanks everyone in the chat. Everyone who's lurking in the background. You all have a really good what's left of your weekend. Have a great week going forward, and I'll hopefully see you back here next week for some more fun and games. Thanks, folks. Good night.